As a student, I feel like I would read Oft Astray, as well as my friends. It's a literary masterpiece. At the end of Mice and Men, I was surprised. I was like, whoa, I didn't think he'd do that. But then I was like, where's he gonna go? And all my questions were answered in Oft Astray.
My tears of sorrow at the end of Mice and Men were replaced by tears of joy at the end of Oft Astray.
This is the best book I've ever read, ever.
I love it so much. I cried so much in Mice and Men, but this book was just so happy and just brought everything together.
I bought it for my Kindle.
I bought it on Amazon and I bought it at Borders.
I bought it
so
for my
good.
iPad.
I bought like 5 different copies to give to all of my friends.
I have one in my car, I have one in my bedroom, I have one in the bathroom, I have one in the shower. I have it everywhere.
I read it almost as much as I read Harry Potter.
I bought it for my Kindle.
Don't you just hate it sometimes when a book ends and you're just not really satisfied with the ending? I often want to rewrite it and make a happy ending. Well, I'm so glad that we found this book, Oft Astray, because that's what it does for Mice and Men. I'm definitely going to put it here on the shelf in the library so all those people who want a better happy ending can come and find it.
I loved Of Mice and Men, but it left me with so many unanswered questions. And then I read Oft Astray, and it answered them all. If you could one-up John Steinbeck, this book did it.
The ending of Mice and Men is frustrating, I think, to a lot of people, not just students, because they become very attached to the characters of Lenny and George, and they're sad to hear what happens at the end. And so to follow what happens in George's life, I think can bring some satisfaction to the readers.
Figure it out.
Of course, Steinbeck's Mice and Men is a classic and so tragic at the end. The heartache that you feel as George deals with the loss of Lenny. But this book, George finds redemption. I mean, it's uplifting. I mean, Steinbeck, I'm sure, would be thrilled with how this book turned out, and would see this as a classic in its own right. So I highly recommend
Oft Astray.
I am so thrilled to be able to give my recommendation for Oft Astray. This is the sequel that John Steinbeck would have written if he were alive today. It is the most heartwarming story of the life that we all want for George. He was such a great friend to Lenny, and Steinbeck left it so that many of us believed that he would have a dismal existence, and these authors have shown us such hope and compassion, and George gets the life that he deserves for being so good to Lenny. I am in love with this book. Please go on Amazon right now and rock this thing to #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list. It is awesome. Thank you.
I'd like to offer a few words about Oft Astray, the sequel to Of Mice and Men. Pudgy right here and I really liked it because at the end of Mice and Men, as you know, poor Lenny lies in the dirt and there's a dead rabbit or two in the scene. So the book actually motivated me to go out and get a rabbit right here at Pudgy. And when I read this wonderful book, it was so heartwarming because I always thought that something should happen more to George, and I just felt so bad for him. And when he walks away from the farmers who came and tried to attack Lenny, or actually wanted to attack him, I'm glad that he was able to redeem himself. Recalled to life, of course, is one of the great archetypes of literature, and Oft Astray captures it so much. And right? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay, well, excellent book. 4 stars. Kindle, Amazon, Nook. Get it soon before they're sold out.